the live segment. See how many people we can get in here tonight. Oh, it's a beautiful night. I can't believe how nice it is. I sat here with my shirt off for a while. I took one reason why I put my shirt back on because I don't know nobody see my big fat belly. Yeah, I'm just chilling, waiting for this fire to die. I keep putting wood on it. I need to die down a little bit and use the coals and make my damn supper. I'm just using a tinfoil dinner for the night. Fuck it. I'm not gonna sit here and I was gonna make burgers, but I'm funny about how I make my shit. It has to be perfect, so I gotta get some pickles. I had the tomato, but just didn't have the pickles. Pickles. Like I said, it's a beautiful night. It's supposed to rain like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I got so much fucking wood. I'll be dry as shit. I like camping in the rain as long as you're able to stay dry. It's cool as shit. Man, what the fuck? My one lighter go now? Oh my god. I'm sick and tired of looking for that freaking thing. There you go. It don't matter. Ain't nobody in here yet, anyways. I'm gonna hurt my feelings if nobody shows up and talks to me. Nobody shows up. That's all right. Yeah, I'd be sitting at home chilling, watching TV or playing some video games. Probably playing some damn video games. I got my Switch with me. I'm playing that here tonight for sure. I put a pillow in front of my, or in the back of the phone this time to keep the heat off. People are busy too. It's a big night. I guess we're gonna find out. I don't know if we're gonna find out tonight who's gonna be the next president, but I hope I don't make anybody mad. But I hope to God it's not Kamala. God damn, 4 more years of this shit, we're fucked. Our borders wide open. There's just too much shit going on. People are dying like crazy from fentanyl. That's another thing, man. I hate seeing that shit. Like an open border, like no problem whatsoever. Like they got fentanyl dealers not even getting busted for dealing. I mean, even if they do, they get it right out. And it's that I never thought in my lifetime that I would see a drug that kills so many people, and the the law just kind of like, well, I mean, cops will bust you for that shit, but then if you go to court, they'll just let you go. You know, oh, okay, we'll just let you go. You're on probation. 9 times out of 10, people don't follow through on their probation and end up getting in more trouble than that. Oh man, I'm freaking beat. I'm tired. I'm beat. Damn, getting that wood shit. That's the mofo. Luckily, I had a bunch right by me. I didn't even realize it. I didn't. Usually, I go pretty far. Oh, I did cheat. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good night, man. It's beautiful. I know it's supposed to rain, but that's all right. I'm prepared. I'm pretty sure I'll stay completely dry where I'm at. The way I got this thing set up, it's pretty good now. The way the shelter is, there's only so much I could really do to it to make it better. Maybe put another brace or two in here. Just make sure that when the snow comes, that it doesn't add too much weight to the roof and the thing collapses. I come out here and my shelter's completely collapsed. I'll be like, damn, that sucks. But it ain't gonna be like here forever. It'd make a good summer shelter because this thing only gets sunlight like from maybe 8:30 to 10, and the rest of the time it's just straight shade. So it's cold down here actually, because I'm down in like a little, I don't know how to even describe it. It's just like a little embankment. I'm down towards the back wall where the tree fell over. So I'm just, I don't know. No, I'm not at an angle. I'm completely flat. I'm just in a low. So cold air kind of goes down, heat rises, cold air falls, I guess. I went to school, but I only paid so much attention. I learned how to spell because I would cheat. I'd write the damn words on my hands, and I didn't realize I would learn how to spell. Cheating, writing the shit on my hands. I remembered how to spell shit. Like, but I didn't. It's hard to explain. I hated school. God, I hated going to school. It was just to me. Always, even a little kid, I felt like it was just a waste of time. Teaching the shit we'll never even use. We need to learn about history and shit like that. About our the real history of the American people or the United States of America. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting somebody to come out here with me just to hang out for a day or some shit like that. You guys, somebody can check it out and see what it's like coming back here. It's really, really peaceful. I've only seen one person in the woods, and that was when I was leaving. He was right up by where I walked in at or used to. Now I just kind of just I go straight to my spot. I just go. I don't go through the woods anymore. Shit, I didn't realize I could get to my spot without going through the woods, and it'd take 10, 15 minutes walking through briars and shit, and I just walk all the way around it. No deer tonight. There's an owl that's been hanging out over here. I've been trying to call back to it. It's kind of cool. I don't think the owl will come to me, but I used my flashlight. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it in the trees. Some things are so silent. You won't even hear them when they fly. Man, my fucking arm hurts. So what you guys doing tonight? Apparently you're sitting here and watching me on live. Oh my god. Yeah, I got a shit ton of wood, but it's not even that cold. I mean, my fire, that's not even that big of a fire tonight. Just throw a few pieces on here and there, but I'll probably have a bunch of wood left over. Hell yeah. Yeah, my uncle was telling me about a resin press he had, or his buddy has, and shit, making wax and all that good shit. I haven't ever made it. I've watched it on the YouTube a couple times. I got some bubble hash right now. It's just a wee little bit, and some. I got trees, of course, but I was gonna send you a picture of that this purple shit I got, but with it being dark and stuff, it's hard to see the how purple it is. I don't have any dab rigs to smoke it. I mean, I can put it just on a bowl or lace a joint and shit with it, but I don't have a dabs rig at all. Yeah, my buddy told me that's all he does is dab. I used to go to my girls I get trees from back in the day. She would all that's all they did was do dabs. Get high as fuck over there. Oh shit! I like when I just throw wood on the fire and it just lands where it's supposed to, but that sure as hell didn't. Got my fire stick. Yeah, it's funny. Two or three people. They're like, I didn't even know you were going live. I try to tell people in advance what time and shit I go on, but I try to keep it around 8 o'clock. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. I was pissed, man. I ate all my Rice Krispie treats. I ain't got none with me. I'm bummed out. I love them things. I'll come over to your place. I should have hit you up yesterday and today. I was downtown. I had to go down and fucking to my doctor's office for a minute, give them fucking urine, and then had to go pay my rent. It sucks. I was standing right across from a place where I pay my rent yesterday. I'm like, that's nice. I should have brought my money order with me, and I wouldn't have had to even go out there today. I could have just went to the pharmacy, came back, and left. Man, I didn't get out here till like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm used to getting out here like 10 or 11. How the hell you see me by the gray ghost painting? I was over there today. I was taking some pictures of I made a video of some of the graffiti or the paintings on some of in the art district. Yeah, I gotta start driving. I gotta I got to call about getting insurance. I just got to call B&B and ask them what the hell the step is now. I already spent $1,200 to pay off my fines and court costs. That came back to haunt me. Shit, I made like the news and shit in Hawaii when I wrecked my girl's car. That was fucking tripped out, man. Went to she was having a colonoscopy done or some shit. Wanted some ginger ale. I was half asleep, but I went anyways, and I went to the Kmart, got the ginger ale and shit. Came out, was gonna go get some trees off my girl, but she wasn't home. So then I ended up falling asleep in the car. About 2 hours later, I wake up and there's like 20 missed calls from my girl. Where the fuck's my car? All kinds of texts and shit. So I freaked out, started the car and left. But I was half asleep and fell back asleep and crossed 4 lanes of traffic and ran into some electric building. And fuck, I'm lucky I didn't get killed or kill somebody else. But yeah, that I was like the news in Hawaii. It was nuts. Oh yeah, I'm Canton born. Born at Timken Mercy. Yep, I'm born Canton born. Been here most of my life. I traveled here and there, going to hippie fests and shit. I was going to Michigan a lot and Indiana, mostly though here in Canton, or I mean here in Ohio. I'm glad you guys came along. I don't care how many people come to hang out with the live. I still do it every time I come out here camping for a half hour or an hour. It's like shit. I ain't doing nothing but sitting here watching the fire. I'm about to play my Switch later, but I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna play. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I need to get myself a girl. Shit, I've been single for a while. Last chick I was with, man, I was with her for almost 12 years, and I thought that was like it. But I don't even know what the fuck the deal was with her. I fixed everything about me that was wrong, and still wasn't good enough for her, so fuck it. Usually a woman or a girl just falls into my lap at some point in time, and I'm not even, you usually aren't even prepared for it. It just happens. I still can't believe how warm it is. I don't think there's gonna be another night or day like this again till next year. Because this is actually like summer weather, upper 60s at night. Shit, the last time I came out here it was like 38. It was cold as shit. I had 2 layers of my sweatpants on. I mean, I was layered up. Still was cold, so I apparently have to do a little bit of change my attire if I want to stay out here in like 15-degree weather. I'll still come out here in a cold weather, but man, I got to prepare for it. Need to get like a below zero sleeping bag. And I'm gonna get a pair of Carhartts, like hunting ones that are probably camouflage. I probably will start going to campgrounds and shit when I get my car. But I mean, it'll still be cool. I mean, nice little adventures and shit. I haven't drove in like 15 years at least. So it's like I'm actually kind of pumped about starting to drive again. Plus, the person that gave me the car, they need rides back and forth to places, so I got to get my shit together. It's about time to put my tinfoil dinner on. I got a bunch of coals now. I know one thing. I'm ready for this freaking election to get over with. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. And constant fucking back and forth, back and forth. I just like to know what people's policies are. I don't care about somebody bitching about the other person. Both sides are doing it. I mean, it just seems like. I mean, Christ, I don't. I think they might have did better if they would have just kept Biden in office. Yeah, it sucks trying to save money, especially when everything starts costing more money, and it's like what you were saving before. You got to start using that to compensate for food prices being too high or gas prices being high. I went and paid my fines and shit, and it's like all of a sudden from that point on, I started getting my phone was getting blowed up about voting. It's like, God damn, I know all about the voting. I know where to go to vote. Oh shit, I know what I got. I can't even remember this. I got one whistle rocket. What to light this son of a bitch off? Fire in the hole. I love it. I need to get some firecrackers and shit. I need something bigger. Got the recipe to make my own fireworks, but I didn't do it this year. Oh, that's cool, bro. I understand you got shit to do. I mean, fuck. I'm not that entertaining. I try to be entertaining and shit with my videos. Go and try to go explore and stuff like that. I mean, if it's fun for me, I figure it's kind of fun for somebody else watching it. And I try to find cool spots. I mean, I found probably two or three new spots to use in the summertime. The view is awesome, and just it'd be a perfect spot for an overnighter. But as far as a permanent spot, I couldn't do it because there's a there's a remnants of another camp and shit at that spot. So somebody knows about these woods back here. I don't know how they get to them. I mean, shit, it's a like 10-15 minute walk through the woods. I cut a trail through one part of the woods, so I try not to leave a trail, but I didn't have no way to get to the field. But next summer is going to be interesting because I got some places I want to go, and it'll be a lot of fun. I need to get my supper and put it on shit. I'm hungry as a mofo. I think I ate today. What the hell did I eat today? A freaking yogurt. Maybe two yogurts. I love them strawberry banana yogurts, man. I'm pretty picky about what I eat. Oh, sorry, guys. I got to put my food on. Get out of the way. Gotta make me some food. There we go. Yeah, I grabbed these trees. I couldn't break them. They're just too bendy. I don't know if that means they're still half-assed alive or what, but I grabbed like 5 or 6 of those, and it's like I got them all on burning them up a little bit at a time. It's saving all my wood I got stored inside. Oh. There we go. Supper is on. And tinfoil dinners are the shit. You don't have to do nothing but put it on the coals and wait about an hour and a half. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. I sit at home, watch YouTube, and make comments and shit and get in trouble. I gotta back off because if I start fucking up and they take my channel, I'll be pissed. I worked hard to get to where I'm at now. I ain't got a shitload of subscribers, but no, I got more than I thought I would. They'd be crazy if my channel just takes off, but I don't know what to do to really help it take off like that as far as the camping channel. It was hard for me to decide what I mean. I wasn't really trying to like do YouTube videos and shit like that. But then I just started recording stuff for myself, and I was like, man, this is kind of cool. I wonder if people would like watching it. So I threw a couple of videos on, and I started getting video or views and likes. Here I am, like, fuck, I think 28, 29 videos later. I think that's pretty good. I'm trying to come out once a month, or I'm sorry, once a week in the summertime, twice. I mean, I've been out here twice this week, twice in 7 days. What's up, Tara? Yeah, I try to, if I'm camping, I'm trying to get on at 8 o'clock every time, the same time. I just end up, the live thing I just started doing. You had to have 50 subscribers, and I got the 50, and it wouldn't let me still at first, but then all of a sudden it let me. So it says I have to get 1,000 subscribers in order to get the full version of live, but I don't know what else I need to do on live. I don't know if I can kick people off, or I don't know if I can kick people off, or even how I would do that if some trolls come in and start running around talking shit. I don't think any trolls even know about me. But if there are, I'd like them to come on in and start some shit. Sometimes trolls are funny. It's a beautiful night. I can't believe it's going to rain, though. It doesn't even feel like it. Stars are out and everything. They're calling 80% chance of rain, so it's probably going to rain. But I mean, at night when it rains, I swear to God, I can sleep better. Especially like if I'm camping, the pitter patter of the rain for some reason. It's probably it's either low 70s or it's upper 60s because it's like all day it was like almost 80. And I came out here, took my shirt off and started grabbing wood and shit. But yeah, it's a nice day. Shit, I couldn't like sit at home, especially when I see the temperatures dropping off at the end of the week and we got rain on and off the rest of the week and shit. So I come out here, I like when all the wood's nice and dry. I don't have to worry about picking pieces that are, semi wet. I mean, some of them I get and they're a little wet. I don't care. I'll burn them. I get so many hot coals going that it'll burn up anything. But I think I'm going to have too much wood this time. But, my whole thing is this. When you get wood and you think you got enough, get double that. Because a lot of times that big pile of wood doesn't last as long as what you think it would. This little fire pit's kind of cool. I already dug it out one time to get the ash out of it. Wouldn't mind digging it down a little bit deeper. The little brick wall I got behind the fire pit, I don't know about that thing. That thing looks so janky. Yeah, it's been. Last time I was out here, it was like that. It was like 54 was the high, and it was like 38 was the low. I've camped out like in the winter before, but I've camped in a camper, and it had power and shit like that. So we had some heat going on in there. But man, out here it's a lot different. I can sit here and it's like the front of me is fine, but the back of me is just cold. Not right now, but usually if it's real cold out, so I gotta layer up so I don't feel the coldness on my back. You guys watch any other camping channels? I watch a few of them. They kind of gave me the idea of to do what I'm doing. I hear my food cooking. Put a log underneath of it so it faced the fire a little bit more, and it's just all of a sudden started. I don't want to burn my food. Son of a bitch. There. Sorry, guys. I was just messing around with the fire. Gotta keep a pillow behind my phone so it don't overheat. I can't believe the last time I was out here, my phone overheated. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I was watching Steve Wallace. He's been through a lot of shit. If you know who I'm talking about, it's real good. He's a real good guy, man. You can tell he's got a good heart. Probably don't have a mean bone in his body. Like I said, he's been through a lot of shit, but man, if you go back and watch his videos in the beginning and some of the stuff he would do was like adventurous, and now it's just like most of the time when he gets a new video, I don't watch it right away. I might watch it a week or two on down the line, but I watched that. There's Kent Survival. He's pretty cool. He goes like to the same spot, but he tries different gear. So it's kind of cool to watch what he's, maybe something he uses might make my stay out here in the woods a little bit more tolerable. I'd like to get one of them tents you can use a stove in the inside of it, which would be awesome. But as far as like carrying a tent like that, I would have to drive somewhere, drive to the middle of nowhere, and just set my shit up. There's a couple of spots I used to camp, kind of like this. You're not supposed to camp there, but I still did, and I'm gonna go back to those spots at least one time. Camp there. This one out by Berlin Lake. It's a lake probably about half hour from where we live, and I used to drive my vehicle through the woods and then park it, and we just camp there for the night. It was awesome. Nobody bothered us. Yeah, he like I said in the beginning, he seemed like he was doing a lot of more adventurous shit. It's just like it was real interesting to watch. It's sad that Crazy Neighbor died. I about shit when he said that. I knew something was up because he was like had to come back into town for an emergency. Didn't really speculate what it was, but I figured it was something bad. And so it's just sad, man. People come and go. Like I try to explain to my mom, it's like I try to want to spend time with her because now that I'm older, I realize how fast time flies, and I feel like when you die, it don't matter if you got a nice car, you got a big ass TV, video games, all that shit that you material possessions don't mean shit when you die. But I'm gonna tell you one thing you do have that comes with you is your memories, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like out here is create good memories. I mean, I'll be able to look back on this summer as a great summer. I mean, I went camping a shitload of times. I didn't have to pay a dime for it. Do whatever I want. I'd probably be buck naked walking around back in these woods and shit. My luck, some Sasquatch would find me and like try to take advantage of me. Them Sasquatches, you got to watch out for them. Yeah, it sucks about the 50s because honestly, I don't have too many friends anymore. I went through a pretty rough spot in my life, and I realized who my real friends were, and a lot of them just were there because they were making money off of me or some shit. I wasn't like always doing good. I was down and out. I didn't have a damn thing to my name. I had my clothes, and that was it. I didn't have any material possessions. Had some Mad magazines. That was it. But other than that, I didn't have shit. So when I was homeless, I went to the homeless or the Refuge of Hope. They helped me find a place, and I've been at my place for 8 years now. Oh man, this smoke's coming here. What the fuck is smoking? This damn stick that I put behind my food wants to burn, but okay, you go burn. Quit smoking. I love these tinfoil dinners. Shit, I'm gonna try the different kinds, like different ways to make it. Like I don't know what else I could put in there, but vegetables and some type of meat. kielbasa sausage. Oh, Berlin Lake, I loved it. I mean, hell, that was the first place I caught a walleye. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some shit that I went through out at Berlin Lake, and I've only took. My mom knows about this story. She told me not to say shit about it, but there was a time at Berlin Lake that they were finding shitloads of dead bodies, and I didn't know they were finding them where we were camping. That in the whole area, we went back to Berlin Lake off a Few Town Road, and this road went way, way, way back in the woods. We'd get fireworks in the middle of winter, go back there and set them off. Nobody'd fuck with you, but it was had great fishing, but it was hard to walk down to the water because of all the. It was just a giant cliff, so you got to go all the way down to this point, and we were going to go fishing. They were draining the lake, and all the fish were like located in just like this little stream area. So we figured we'd go out there fishing, and it'd be easy fishing. It'd be fun. Well, we got out there, and it was cold. Like I'm talking, like I had my Carhartts on, a winter coat underneath that, double layered up, and we got out of the car, and that wind was just biting you. And I was looking at him, and I was like, man, I don't know about fishing here tonight. Man, we could go to our one spot. It's got wood. We could have a fire. We'd be out of the wind. It'd be awesome. So we got back in the car and left. Well, the next morning, I'm watching the news, and it shows right where I parked, and it says, we'd like to speak to anybody that was out here between such and such hours because we found two dead bodies down at the shore. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, we was all fucked up, and we went down there just happy as can be with our lanterns, getting ready to fish, and stumbled on two dead people. I would have lost my fucking mind. Bad enough, I found one in my backyard. Never thought I'd ever see a dead body except like in a casket. But man, it's fucking weird. Yeah, it was real trippy because I was like on it. I was actually tripping. I ain't gonna lie, I ate some shrooms, man. We were just having fun, wanting to fish and shit. I know when we backed up, my tail lights lit up a brown, like a brown hatchback. But that would be the only information I could give them. We didn't walk down to the shore, and who knows? The person that killed those two people could have been down there still. I mean, it had to happen like in a short window of time because, like I said, we went back there and we didn't see anything except that one vehicle we backed up. So they at first they said he died from an overdose, and I know it was bullshit because he was laying on his stomach and his whole back was black and blue. First of all, if you it blood pools and shit wherever the like if you're laying on your stomach, it's gonna be all bruised on your stomach. Well, he had bruises all the way up and down his back and everything. Had no shoes on. Had his like, I mean, because when I walked by, at first thought it was just some clothes. I didn't have my glasses at that point. When I realized it was a dead person, I come walking in and some lady's getting ready to take something in the dumpster. I'm like, I wouldn't go out there as a dead dude. She's like, bullshit. I'm like, no, there's a dead person outside. Call 911. I said, I ain't getting involved in no dead body shit. I ain't calling nothing. So I went in and just sat there and I started recording the video and shit. Within 20 minutes, they had the caution tape probably around the first three buildings on our street. They were just kept taking pictures. He was there forever too, while they were looking at him and checking everything. But he got his the night before. Somebody gave his mom gave him $1,000 or something. He got his life back together, and he was going somewhere to do something, and he got robbed. Somebody robbed his ass, took his shoes, took his money, took everything. He killed him. That's sad. Just like your life is gone like that quick. It's just over some dumb shit. Oh, that's cool, bro. Well, shit. Have fun in the shower. Oh my god. I'm starving. I should have started my meal a little bit earlier. But it's all good. Trying not to grab no wood. That's gonna cause my pile to just come tumbling down. God damn it. Yeah, yeah, it's just he died, and like it was funny because it wasn't funny. It's just weird because my neighbor downstairs met the guy's mom. She moved in at the apartment, next door to us where she passed away, and that's how we found out exactly what had happened, that he had been robbed and shit. Because they just, like I said, kept saying he overdosed. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know what somebody looks like when they fucking overdose on dope or something. They may sit down and they may nod out, and they'll just like lower their head, or maybe they'll lay on their side. You just don't lay on your stomach all bent in an awkward position. It's just not like that. You feel comfortable enough. You close your eyes and you just don't wake up. I know 3 people that died from fentanyl, and it's a shame, man. People are just there one day and the next day they're not. It's just like nothing but a memory of those people. The one first person I went to the funeral, he wasn't a good friend of mine, but I still went and paid my respects. And it was sad seeing the guy's daughter just going up to the casket, looking at her dad, like just so confused. And that girl was so full of life and happy all the time. And just see her sad like that, it broke my fucking heart. Fucking dude, he went somewhere and he went to it was dry cleaners parked out front. He shot up and fucking just overdosed right there in the parking lot. So he just in an instant, you just don't even. That's not what you want to do. It just you don't know what you're getting when you buy shit off the streets. I smoke my medical cannabis, but I don't worry about as far as my weed being tampered with or something like that. Most of the people I know, they're not going to do something like that to their weed. Uh, yeah, places you for showing like your camp or whatever. It looks pretty cool. I like how all the pine trees and shit around by you, because I don't have any over here. I know there's some a patch of pine trees in these woods, but they're further back. Come on, man, I gotta get the fuck up. Ah, oh, damn. Yeah, I'm ready for the rain. Come on, rain. I ain't scared. Uh, yes, going on live. It messes with my videos. My last one was only 20 some minutes. I'll probably end up going walking around somewhere later just to make this video that I made for tonight a little more interesting, because didn't record a whole lot of shit except for when I got here and after I got my wood together and started the fire. So I have to make a little bit more of a video tonight. Right, I got you. I haven't read a field and stream in a long time. I want to go fishing. I haven't went fishing in years, man. I just used to. My grandma used to live on a lake, man. It was heaven. I could drive my car right down to the shore, have a big ass bonfire, have a bunch of people with me. We'd go out in the boat, and it was just so much fun. And then my grandma sold her property about a year ago. Just when I started getting into going out and doing shit again, I would be over there making videos of me fishing. I mean, I love fishing in that lake she lived on. There were so many big fish in there. The biggest fishes I ever caught were in there. Biggest catfish, biggest bluegill, biggest bass, biggest perch, biggest everything I pulled out of that lake. And the only thing I used on that lake usually was tight lining off the bottom with a worm, or I'd use a bobber and a worm. I mean, that's it. I didn't use fake lures very often at all, and I just always had good luck just simply bobber fishing. I do like to go trolling for some walleye if you're somewhere that actually has walleye. I mean, you might, if they don't have walleye, you still might catch catfish and shit like that. Used to love trolling. Yeah, I start driving, I'm gonna start going places and shit. Maybe I'll stop down and say hey someday, and because like I said, I don't mind getting out and about, chilling with people and shit. You say I want to go life. The last part of my life, I want to make just a non-stop adventure. So when I pass away, I'll just be happy with where I stood as far as what I did with my life. I'm just rambling on. Shoulder's killing me, so which that means I probably won't be able to sleep in my bed tonight. That sucks, not being able to sleep in this bed. Then I end up falling asleep in my chair and sleep for like a couple hours, or I don't sleep at all, and that's rough. Going home without no sleep. Yeah, the vehicle I have is an SUV. It's big enough to where I could lay down the back seats, tilt down the front passenger seat, and put my air mattress probably in that, and be able to sleep on that. And then I wouldn't have to worry about setting up a tent. I could still set up a shelter somewhere, and just in case it rains and that kind of shit. But as far as sleeping wise, I might not have to really set up a tent or anything like. Just to, I'll have to see how it goes. I don't like being cooped up in a car. Spectrum service alert. What the fuck is that? I ain't paid my bill yet. It ain't due till the 12th. What you mean spectrum alert? Shit. I pay my bills. Yeah, just like I said, I got somebody gave me a car, but I gotta get my driver's license. I have a few obstacles. The main obstacle was the $1,200 in fines that I paid last week. So that's the hardest part. And now I just have to get insurance, take the driving test, and I think get plates and stickers, and I'll be on the road. So I want to get that going as soon as possible. So probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to call about getting the insurance and see about doing the driving test because I want to get the fuck mobile. I'm sick and tired of taking the bus everywhere. I mean, so it's for $3 you can ride around all day long, go wherever you want. That's cheaper than using gasoline in your vehicle, but still, there are so many people on that bus that you don't want to talk to, and sometimes you have no choice. They'll sit right down next to you. The craziest person in the world will pick the seat that you're sitting in, and they'll just start talking to you and acting all crazy and shit, making you feel uncomfortable as hell. Well, what are you supposed to do? Like, excuse me, man, I got to get out of here. It's like you go somewhere and sit somewhere else, but yeah, I've had some issues with people on the bus. I was coming home from camp the one night or one day, and I got on the bus and I was walking by this lady. I had on my shit. She's like, "Jesus Christ, man, you gotta say fucking excuse me." I said, lady, excuse me, and you didn't move, so I just walked by you. I said, you ain't got to be a fucking bitch about it. She's like, "What'd you say?" I said, "I called you a fucking bitch because you are." Listen, white boy, blah blah blah, talking shit about fucking smoking crack and shit. I was just sitting there like, what the hell? She wasn't making no damn sense. The whole ride on the bus, just talking to herself. So I was like, you got to deal with shit like that. It just gets old. I understand. No, everybody's got problems and shit, but fuck, you caught a 15-foot cat, a 15-foot fish. Well, I guess you got probably different areas to fish than I do. Where I couldn't catch nothing like that here. That sounds like a fucking shark. That'd be awesome, fighting something that big, 15 foot. I like to fish and catch what I, or cook what I eat, or cook what I catch. I love eating fresh fish. BB super time. Yeah, the city, it's got its perks and shit because everything's like right around you. But then there's a lot of bullshit you got to deal with. Your neighbors are like sometimes 20, 30 feet from your house, and so you don't really have the privacy like you wish you could, and especially if you own a house in the city. You just got to get used to your neighbors. I mean, shit, I got neighbors that they're super cool, so I can't really bitch. It's just, man, they stay up all fucking night long. They're not partying or nothing, being assholes. They're just, they stay up all night long in the room right above my bed where I sleep, or my chair where I sleep, and They just all night long, constantly dropping shit. Yeah, 45 years young. Oh man, put some more wood on the fire. Yeah, I gotta just use this flashlight. Check out what I'm putting on it. Uh oh. This big old chunk. Ah shit. That's hot as a mofo. Sorry guys, I gotta flip my grub. Yeah, I gotta watch it. Oh. Shit, my food's probably gonna be done here pretty soon. Oh, get my grub on. One side of that aluminum foil looks a little burnt. That's not good. Man, this whole pile's falling down. It's like Jenga. You take one piece out, and there's like 20 other pieces fall down. A lot of big wood. It's amazing how these dead trees back here, you can just tear them down. There's been some trees that are so big, and I just take them and push them down, and they break into 4 or 5 big pieces, and it's like, hell yeah, I use those for all nighters. Put them on the fire towards evening time, and by the end of the night, and then you got something that'll keep burning through the whole night. A lot of these trees around here is like this punky wood. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's just real, like, you break it up, it just breaks into chunks. It's not like you're breaking wood. Like, I bought a saw axe combo because I was going to use it to cut up wood, but it's almost a waste of time cutting up shit you could just break. Yeah, the bus ain't nothing to brag about. I've seen a lot of shit. I've had twice now cops take me off at gunpoint, and that was a whole nother fucked up experience too. Got on the bus and like I do any other time, went and sat down in my seat. We're driving, and the bus driver stops at a stop, and he don't go any further. He just stays there. And I'm like, I'm kind of waiting and looking around, like thinking, what the fuck's going on? So then he drives to the next stop, and he stops there, and he gets off the bus and walks off, and he's just talking on a phone or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, it must be emergency. So he comes back on the bus. I'm like, what's going on? Is there something wrong with the bus? He goes, no, we got a situation here. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck does he mean by that? Next thing I know, there's 3 cop cars that pull in the front, block off the bus, 2 in the back, and 1 at the side. They all come out with their guns drawn. They come up to the bus, they come inside, and they ask, who is it? And the bus driver points right at me, it's him. I'm like, me? What the fuck's going on? I didn't do shit. They're like, get off the bus now. I want to see your hands in the air. You reach for your backpack and I'm going to fucking shoot you where you stand. Exact words. I'm like, dude, I didn't fucking. He said, shut the fuck up and get off the bus now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I get off the bus and shit. I'm standing there and they got, first thing they do is pat me down and shit. They go all through my backpack. And it's like, I'm staring at this little cop. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He goes, the bus driver said you got a gun. That pissed me off so fucking bad because I didn't do nothing but get on the bus and sit down. I didn't act suspicious. I didn't do shit. The only thing I had in my pocket was a fucking cell phone. So like I was pissed. I was like half-ass traumatized. You got 5, 6 guns pointed at you, and they're talking about shooting you where you fucking stand, and you're just trying to ride the bus to get home. So I was mad. I got on the bus, and this, I don't know who you want to call it, the manager from Sarda gets on. And he goes, I want to tell you, everybody, you got a hero for a bus driver. He saved you guys, and this could have been a lot worse. So just thank your bus driver. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, fuck that bus driver. Thank him my ass. This dude just fucking traumatized me by saying I got a fucking gun. I don't even own a fucking gun. I want to get one, but shit. I don't know if I can because I'm disabled. I always heard that weapons you can't own a weapon under disability, but I don't know what that means. If that means you can't have a firearm because you're disabled, or certain circumstances being disabled, maybe what they mean by that. But I just always thought you couldn't own a firearm if you're on disability. Oh yeah, I wanted to sue the bus driver. I wanted to sue him, but I didn't know if I could even get anything. 'Cause, I mean, just for the bus driver to say it's him. I mean, you should. I about shit when he just pointed right at me. I almost felt like it was racist kind of shit. He was a black bus driver. I don't know if it was, but I guess I put my hand in my pocket or something. He thought I'd had something other than a fucking cell phone. But what the hell was the other time the bus driver stopped it with I can't remember the second time. Oh, it just happened yesterday too. When I was sitting there, the cop got on the bus because the bus driver thought I had a cigarette lit in my mouth. I was trying to make a cigarette and I had a tube in my mouth and I was putting the tobacco in my machine. And so instead of him saying you can't smoke on the bus or something like that, he stops and gets the cop on the bus. And the cop comes on, looks at me, and I look at him, and I take the tube out of my mouth, and he goes, the cop says, okay. And then he just walks off the bus. It's like, I know that cop was got on the bus because he thought I was smoking. Like I said, these bus drivers are bitches, man. Most of them just a bunch of little soy boy latte punk, and that's all they are. Little punks that think they're better than everybody because they're driving a bus and everybody else has to, ride on the bus. They got cars and shit. So yeah, they got attitudes a lot of times. Some bus drivers are cool as shit. You'll forget your bus pass at home. You say, hey, can anybody get a courtesy ride? And they'll hook you up. I mean, some of them, but riding the bus, I don't advise anybody to do that unless they have no other option. But I've been doing it for so long, I got so used to the bullshit. Shit, I'm coming up on the 1 hour mark. I'll probably cut the live off here in about 8 or 9 minutes. I got to save some battery. I meant to buy a battery when I went to Walmart a few days ago, and I go in there and buy all kinds of shit, but I didn't buy what I came in there to get. Get a battery so I can charge my phone when I'm out here. I hear something walking around out there. It's probably a fucking raccoon. Probably smells my food cooking. I don't smell it. Yeah, the cops are. I'll be honest with you. I've had some really good luck with police because I had a situation happen a long time ago. I was like 25 and shit. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I could get in a lot of trouble, or could have gotten in a lot of trouble. I just back in my days when I was a little wild child, selling shit, selling bud, selling all kinds of other shit, going to hippie fests, and I didn't have insurance. I didn't have a driver's license. My plates had a fake sticker on it, and I was going back and forth these festivals and selling shit. Always had drugs on me to sell. So if I knew if I got pulled over, I was going to be in trouble. Well, went to McDonald's and pulled out and started eating my sandwich. I'm driving. Next thing I know, I look and there's a cop 1 foot from my bumper, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to prison. My life is over at this point." So he pulled me over, and I'm like, "Shit!" I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Oh, I'm done. There's no. He's not going to just let me go." It's like, I'm done. So he come up to the car. He said, "What's going on, buddy?" I was like, "Look at your tags," and it's like not your tag. The sticker's not the right sticker. What's that about? I told him it was on a boat at our property, and I took it off and just put it on my plates. And I told him I was sorry. And he was a rookie. And he's like, man, I told him some bullshit that the only reason why I was driving is because my sister had a baby and it was the only opportunity I had to see the baby before she moved back to Florida. Just talking bullshit to the cop. And he's like, oh, I feel so bad about getting you in trouble, man. I'm sad. I'm just so sorry. He goes, but man, is there anything in the car I should know about? And I said, it's all in the backpack. My backpack was full of shit. He opened up the first pouch in my backpack, the small one, and I had like some bud in there and a pipe. Took the bud and the pipe out, put it on the car, zipped everything up, and put the backpack off to the side. Goes through my clothes, looks through my fireworks, and I was like, I'm sitting there like, wait, he didn't look all the way through my backpack. I'm like, there's no way. There's no fucking way he's not going to look through the whole thing. So he puts the backpack back in the trunk of the car. He goes and sits. I'm sitting in the front car. He goes, man, I'm sorry about that. You were honest with me and told you had something, and I appreciate you being honest. I'm sitting there thinking like, oh shit, I was honest, but only so honest. So I was scared because I knew he was going to probably take me to the police station, and then they were going to search my shit when I got there, my backpack for sure. So I started freaking out. Well, he got a call. He says, "Well, you're lucky, buddy. I'm gonna drop you off up here at this rest area. You think you can get a ride home?" I said, "Yeah, I can get a ride home for sure." He's like, "All right, here, take your backpack, your fireworks, and your food, and I'll let you go here." So he drops me off. I got a backpack full of drugs, a bag full of fireworks, and some Burger King or McDonald's. I was freaking out. Called my grandma. Hey, you need to come and get me like right now. I got pulled over and they left me here. And if they come back to get me, I'm screwed. So my grandma and grandpa came all the way out like 45 minutes out to get me. It was. I went home. I was so happy that that dude didn't open up my whole backpack because I would have went to prison for probably 4, 5, 6 years. I was young and dumb. But yeah, it was one of them incidents where I got very lucky because of the cops. So I haven't had really too many issues with cops, but I've had a couple that have attitudes. When I've had to get them involved in somebody stealing my mail, the cop comes out and he goes, we got better calls to go out on, like people getting shot and stuff. So this is kind of like a waste of time. I'm like, that's nice. I got video of my neighbor stealing my fucking mail, and you're telling me it's a waste of time for you to come out and take the report. So I'm cool. I mean, I don't have a big issue with the cops, but like I said, some of them do have attitudes. But yeah, I've had a lot of weird shit happen to me when I was like in my, I don't know, I guess my first 50 years of my life. I've been lucky. I should have died like 2 or 3 times. Easily should have died. I just got lucky, and I guess a little angel on my shoulder or something has been looking out for me. Like we all got like a little guardian angel that kind of talks to us and tells us, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Kind of just whispers in your ear a little bit and makes you think like your conscience kind of just makes you think about like something you might do or say. And I don't know. I don't know if I mean I don't know. I hope there's a heaven. I know I ain't going to hell, but I just hope there is a heaven or something after this. Because I just feel like there's something to us more than just our body that we're just kind of like I don't know. It's, our conscience, I think, is what makes us who we are, not our body. It's just none of us can remember before we were born, or anything like that. I mean, it just feels like we've always been here, but you can't remember everything. It's fucked up. Like deja vu is another feeling that I get sometimes, and that's the weirdest feeling is deja vu. Like you've been at that same spot, that same time, some point in time in your life. Jenga. Let's see what pieces I can get falling on me. Yay. Boo. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get off here for now and work on getting my meal finished up. And I want to say thanks to anybody that came in tonight for my live. I'm trying to make them as interesting as I can. Give you some stories about who I am, so I ain't no fake ass motherfucker, man. I keep it 100% real. I ain't no YouTuber that's trying to con people into fucking watching my shit. It's just I feel like there's people out there that can't do what I do and they would really like to, and maybe this would just help them. Or you're having a bad day and you just want to relax and unwind, and you watch some fucking stoner walking around in the woods getting himself in all kinds of dumb shit. But like I said, I try to make my videos interesting as I can, and maybe in the future, like I say, when I start traveling, and it might be a lot more fun. I mean, I'll be excited to travel places I have never been because that's what I want to do is go places I've never been and some places I have been. But life's an adventure. Grab that bitch by the horns and just take it for a ride. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming out on the live tonight. I really appreciate that. I'll keep doing lives when I come out here for like an hour. I come out here like start at 8 and run it for an hour. I'll let everybody know it like in advance. If I'm going to be doing a live that day, I'll let you know early in the day or the night before. But once again, I want to say thanks to everybody that came along, and I hope you guys have a blessed night and stay safe, and spend time with your loved ones, and you know just try to enjoy life and stay away from the drama. This drama-free zone where I live, no drama. There's actually no drama at all. I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't have anybody giving me shit. So yeah, it's drama free zone in my crib. That's fucked up. I got a nice apartment. I come out here and I would rather sit in a shanty, a hobo shanty and shit, sleeping on a cot in the middle of the woods. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to live out here. It'd just be too rough getting wood every day. But yeah, come out here once or twice a week. I love it. But all right, guys. I mean, I will see you guys on the flip side. Stay safe and have a blessed night. Peace out, motherfuckers.